Well, hello very much, Luke.
Hello.
You are Luke. Who
Yes.
do you play in Skins?
I play Freddie McClare in Skins.
Tell us about Fred.
Freddie, he's a bit of a deep character, really. You know, he's got his two best friends. And when you first meet Freddie, you don't really think anything of him. You know, you think he's just kind of one of the guys. You know, he's got his two best mates. You know, what more could a guy want? But as the series progresses, you kind of see Freddie come out. You know, and kind of you find out a lot about Freddie. You know, you find out that his mum's unfortunately passed away, and you discover Freddie's sister, who's just a complete, you know, she's besotted with fame, obsessed, and she just doesn't care how she goes about getting it. You know, she'll use the fact that our mother's dead as an excuse to get votes for sympathy on a talent show she enters and stuff. He's in a bit of a love triangle. The girl he's just fallen in love with at first sight. You know, and he's competing with his best friend in the love triangle. There's just all these different things going on inside his head. So yeah, he's got a lot going on.
I'm going to refer to some notes for a second. I generally wouldn't do this.
Okay.
But the casting for your character, there are some people with some brilliant names, right?
Okay.
You were up against David Shamtooth.
Yep.
That's a great name.
Yep.
Maximilian King.
Yep.
Carlton Blackman Hall.
Yep.
Bjorn Hutmark.
Yep.
And your own name is quite exotic too.
Luke Pasqualino.
Yeah.
So,
What is it with the producers? They just wanted someone with a good name.
I think they wanted Freddie McClare, kind of an average name. They wanted the real guy to be kind of a bit exotic. So.
Are you an exotic?
That was a lie. I really don't know why they've chosen the exotic name.
I just thought that was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Really. Actors.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you think those were their real names? Or do you think
I
they were
really
kind of
don't know.
rather-
I remember hearing a few of those names at the auditions and stuff. Kind of meeting if you had a big Bristol open, like a big Bristol third round auditions kind of thing. And I remember a few of those names, like Bjorn. I remember Bjorn and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really know. Kind of the wrong person to ask, really.
No, absolutely. It's a crazy process, like the whole.
Yeah,
it's an
it
open
is.
audition.
It
It got
is.
narrowed down, and then you
Yep.
got the role.
Yep.
So when the call came through, your reaction was?
I would scream, but there's other people having interviews and stuff. But I was just over the moon. You know, I was actually in my cousin's restaurant at the time, and I was just absolutely over the moon with it. I just tried to ring everyone as soon as possible, and while I was trying to ring everyone, I had my agent trying to get through to tell me what I needed to do next. Like, because I had to go to Bristol the same day as I got the part, so it was kind of, I had 4 hours to go till 7. It was about 2 o'clock I got the part, and then I got a call saying, right, you need to go home, pack a bag till the weekend, and you need to get on a train to Bristol tonight. And it was just mad. So yeah, it was a mad rush. So as I was on the train, I was making all the calls on the train and stuff. It was crazy.
Because you were a fan of the show before.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of the show before. And you know, I watched the first series religiously. Second series didn't get to watch as much because of other commitments and stuff. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Skins.
Have you actually seen any of the episodes yet? I mean, I've seen the first one. That's out. Have you seen the whole lot?
I haven't seen the whole lot. No, it's not. That's because a lot of it, as you know, we only finished filming the series on the 19th of December, so it's not even, you know, it was only a few weeks ago. So no, not all of them been cut together and stuff. But I've only seen episode 1.
How much have your parents seen?
Episode 1 as well, which I think is enough, and the trailer, and I think that's enough for my parents, really. My dad was a bit kind of, you know, wow, that's amazing. My mum was a bit kind of, you didn't tell me you had to do that. So yeah, but I think they really liked it and stuff like that. Actually, in the premiere of the first episode, my mum was actually in tears, and I was kind of holding her and comforting her. And I looked over, and Jack O'Connor was doing the same with his mum, kind of keeping her company and stuff. So yeah, it was quite an emotional time. So
She thought you were going to kill yourself on that skateboard. That was the problem.
Probably.
Not a natural born skater, I hear.
No, not a natural born skater at all. We actually underwent, you know, some quite intense lessons and stuff like that, and I just could not get it at all. Fell off a few times. Actually tore some ligaments in my foot. Ended up in hospital for a day, and you know, yeah. But you know, I managed. I can kind of glide on it and stuff, and stop, and you know, bits and bobs like that, and flick it up to myself. But no, all the kind of the mad tricks and flips and stuff, I can't. I've got no clue. No clue at all.
And he's a bit of a stoner.
Yeah, Freddie's a bit of a stoner. Yeah, he likes a joint every now and again. Yeah.
Did your mum have the conversation with you? Oh, I do hope you're not like that. Freddie.
Yeah, she did. You know, and everyone else in the family. You know, being from Italian background as well. You know, everyone's kind of Catholic, so you know, everyone has, especially like my nan and her sisters and my aunties and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good playing Freddie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, the show doesn't glorify any of that stuff. It just shows it how it is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's quite an accurate depiction of you know, modern teenage life. You know, I mean, it doesn't depict my life, but you know, I have been at school on a Monday morning or something like that, and I've heard about the antics that went on at the weekend from other little groups and stuff. So yeah, I think it's quite accurate. I think it's brilliant.
A load of the ruckus, like particularly the first series, kids started throwing, you know, skins parties, trashing their parents' houses and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the wildest party you ever went to?
Wildest party I ever went to? I've been to a couple actually. I mean, the rap party at the end of the series was quite wild. You know, so it was mad. We had a big party there at the like a bar, and then went on to a club, and then there was like we were on guest list at quite a few places. That was mad. But I've been to a few house parties and stuff in my kind of like a few years ago, in my younger days. During my kind of wild time when I was at school and stuff, around exam times and stuff. Like you always get parties going on around there and stuff. So I've been to quite a few. To name one, I don't think I'd be able to do that in the time given. So I'll say I've just been to a few.
Nothing got terribly out of hand.
A few got quite out of hand. Yeah, there was kind of went to a house party and it was all kind of bits and bobs got broken and stuff. But yeah, we kind of just brush it under the bed or under the sofa or something like that. So no one got blamed for it yet.
You mentioned we'll go quickly.
Yeah.
You mentioned there's a love triangle, and I think there might be 2 love triangles for Freddy this series. Ever been in a love triangle situation yourself? Can you relate?
I haven't been in a love triangle myself. No, not that kind of. But I've been with a friend and I've seen a girl or anything. And I've gone, she's quite, giving him one of them. But I've never actually been involved in a love triangle. I don't think I'd like to. It's kind of, just playing the part of Freddy kind of makes me realise what it can do to a friendship or a relationship. So no, not the kind of thing I really want to be involved with.
Have you had your heart broken?
Cry. Actually, no, I haven't had my heart broken.
Well, that's the thing.
No.
You're doing all this acting stuff. Yeah. You don't get to have a normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't had my heart broken.
Yet.
I hope I don't either. It's not something I'd like to experience either. So.
But come on, you are the big sort of, you're the teenage pin-up for this series.
Really?
Yeah, you're the sexy.
I don't know.
That's what
I don't know.
says.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Kind of weird?
I didn't know that. Well, yeah, it's kind of weird hearing that now. Yeah, it's quite weird. Because I've just come into this, not really being known as anyone, and now I'm just kind of doing magazine interviews, and I've seen my picture on the front cover of Heat, and I'm in Heat every other week, so it's kind of it's all kicking off.
Are we going to see you falling out of nightclubs?
You won't see me falling out of nightclubs. No, I'm not a huge drinker. I'll go out and have a couple, but I've never been involved. I've never really got stupid off my face and stuff like that. So no, I don't think you'll see me falling out of nightclubs with my skirt hitched up to here and stuff, revealing all. So I think you'll be alright.
Not until the end of series 4.
No,
then you're a free man.
Then I'm a free man. Yeah. I can do what I want.
Yeah. Dev Patel,
yes.
I must ask.
Yep.
Wow. So Slumdog Millionaire, it'll win some Oscars. And he came from Skins. That's
definitely. It really does give you the inspiration to kind of do well. Seeing the possibilities, what's possible in that kind of thing. And I've just recently come back from LA. Came back yesterday from LA, and all the talk was Slumdog Millionaire and how it had won 5 Golden Globes and how it was up for an Oscar and and bits and bobs like that. It's fantastic. Just to know that could possibly be happening for one of us is just makes you kind of focus like mad.
Yeah, you work really hard and see if you can get there yourself.
Definitely.
One thing I've always wanted to ask an actor, it'll be the last thing, but school plays.
Yeah.
Were you ever in a school play?
I was, yeah. I did a few nativities and stuff like that. I mean, I started from quite a young age when I was about 9-10 years old. My first ever part was Bugsy Malone, so you can imagine a 10-year-old kid playing with splurge guns and, it was actually a water pistol just filled with, really liquidised mashed potato. So yeah, it was actually fantastic. I loved it.
Never played a tree.
I never played a tree. No, I mean I did a nativity and I played a donkey.
Hey.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of playing that character now, really. A bit of a donkey. So yeah, it was fantastic, brilliant.
Thank you ever so much.
No, it's all. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers, buddy.